Chictopians, we are doing our March monthly favorite video today, and the first thing I wanted to feature is a clothing brand I discovered when I went to LA this month. It's called Blue and Gray. And when I first walked to the downtown of Pasadena, which I haven't been to in a while, I was telling my husband, geez, this is such a corporate driven downtown. There's no uniqueness to this downtown like the Mission, like San Francisco, you know. And then I came across this small store that had a very clean, simple aesthetic called Blue and Gray. And I walked in and tried out a few pieces and I loved them. And the price range was really great. It was like $30 for stuff on sale and $40 to $100 for things that were full price. Sort of like Zara price range. And their brand model was confident, comfortable lifestyle. And then I started searching. I'm like, where are they carried on the internet? And I found that they're actually a subsidy of Ann Taylor. Oh well. But nonetheless, I still love the 3 pieces of clothing I got from there. They're very comfortable, they're still very stylish, they're high quality material, so I am not going to write them off just because a corporate brand launched them. Next piece of favorite thing I wanted to talk about is sunblock. Shiseido sunblock 50 plus. It's almost summer and I think everyone should be wearing sunblock. I really started to take note on what type of sunblock I use about 10 years ago when I was at a friend's party, and I was about 25 and I was talking to this other woman who was not Asian, and she was talking to me for a while and she talked about all the things she's done in her life, and I was like, wait, how old are you? And she was like, oh, I'm 40. I was stunned because she looked like she was 25. So naturally, my next question was, what was your secret? Sunblock. Sunblock that has titanium oxide or zinc oxide are the ingredients you need to look for. And lastly, my favorite is this bottle of wine. It's actually, my favorite is actually the winery that produces this bottle of wine. It's a bottle of Riesling from Smith Madrone. My sister-in-law actually discovered this winery on the New York Times, who rated their cabs as being one of the best in the valley. And the winery is actually run by 2 brothers, the Smith brothers, and one of them gave us a personal tour of the winery. At the end of it, you know, he talked about some higher end wines he carried, and he gave us a bottle of the mid-range wine and a bottle of Riesling. And the highest end wine that he gave us is so great, and I'm not even that really into wine. And we were like, oh, so how much is that bottle? And then he was like, oh, it's $200. He then looked at us realizing, you know, it's kind of out of our price range. We probably didn't want to pay $200 for a bottle of wine. And then he told us this story where him and his brother were really into guns. So they go to these gun shows around the world, and the best gun maker is actually based in London, and they make these guns that are $300,000. But at the end of the day, he says, you know, he kind of relates to them because as an artist, they just really enjoy people who come and admire and appreciate them. So those are my 3 monthly favorites. As far as book goes, I know I'm like 2 years too late, but I just finished reading Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In. I think it wasn't eye-opening, nothing was new. What it really just talked about was sexism in the workplace, why women can't advance, and it really, when it came down to it, what I took away, which it's not like anything I didn't know, but it's really how women we perceive ourselves. The monthly favorite in technology is Meerkat. I'm sure you've heard of it already, but no one in the office really was into Snapchat, but Meerkat is a whole different ballgame. We love it. We love being able to host live events anytime we want on Twitter and engage with you. And if Twitter shuts them down, we'll just do it on Meerkat. It's really, really fun. Lastly, our monthly community favorites. The first one, of course, is someone with colored hair, Flamsis. She also has sort of a whimsical, girly style. She's super pretty, and she just always inspires us to yearn for summer. The next monthly style icon is To Vogue or Bust. She is a Canadian blogger who has a clean style, and she is very structured in the way she dresses. She wears really nice coats. I can envision she's walking next to the Man Repeller and getting her photographs taken by Tommy Tong in New York Fashion Week. Finally, the third monthly style icon is The Little Beats. She's kind of like the Blair Waldorf of the group. She has a very polished style, yet still feminine, and we love her most recent bow look. So that sums up our monthly favorite video. Tell us in the comment which piece resonated with you the most, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe below, and we will see you next time.